Ja se on morjesta. Mä en edes muista, mihin mä nyt jäätin. Meidän piti mennä jonnekin nyt. Ai niin. Giant Sparrow Club. Skaladiosta. Queen Streetillä lähellä Gloriaa. Okei, eli Skaladio. Queen. Siinä on Queen Street ja mä unohdin jo sen. Jatkuuks tää tuolla Gloria? Tossa. Tonne. Ja missäs me oltiin nyt? Tuolla. Täytyykö tonne mennä nyt sisään vielä? Sisälle vielä katsomaan ja itse asiassa otetaan täältä. Mitäs toi nyt tarkoitti? Niin, et pystyy, joo. Eli me mennään kyllä sitten tonne vaan. Ei mut hetkonen, kun toi on... Mitä toi tarkoitti toi vihreä? All evidence, okei. Onko se tämä vai? Ei.
This place stinks of urine and cheap out.
Well, if it ain't Mr. Smarty Boots. Guess what? You were right about the poisoning, but this time I'm ahead of the game. We've got another homicide on our hands. Same method, same everything. See for yourself.
He suffered a head wound. There's caked blood in his hair underneath all the mud. A sharp, bloody rock stuck deep in the mud. The officer must have rolled the body over. An empty bottle of rum. There'd be no sirens.
Tää ei oo sama tai sitten tää on lavastettu erilaiseksi.
Looks like he slipped. This was clearly an accident.
What did I tell you? We've a killer on the loose. I knew it.
That may be true, but this here is very clearly an accident. The victim slipped and hit his head on a rock. I would have thought it obvious.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I thought I had all this sewn up. But you just had to come along and make me look like an idiot. I hope you're happy now, genius. Just move along.
So it was a curse after all. The curse of clumsiness. I hope it's not contagious.
Se on hoidettu se, mutta Garden of Delights, missä tommonen sitten? Mä en jotenkin niin kuin... Tarvittiin itse asiassa varmaan tuon uniformun jostain. Missä täällä oli vaatekauppoja? Mennäs tonne.
The finest clothes for the finest citizens.
Toi. Se väkisinkin. Ei kun tämä. Ostetaan se.
A perfect choice.
Ja hetkonen, laitetaanko me sitten vielä toi... Se tommonen parta, kun se oli.
The finest clothes for the finest people on the island.
Ja mennään Niin, minnes me nyt mennään sitten? Garden of Delights. Ja sit tää. Otetaan toi, niin missäs täällä on sit tommonen satama, missä... Täällä on satamat. Nyt menen tänne. Mä en nyt oikeastaan siis suoraan sanottuna tiedä, minne mun kuuluis mennä. Ja mikä sen paatin nimi oli? Hei. Tämä paatti. Mä en mitään... Ei ole mitään nimiä näissä paateissa. Mulla ei ole tavallaan nyt hajua minne mä meen. Täytyy mennä sinne pubiin kuitenkin. Oikein keksin muutakaan.
Could you help me?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Help me, please.
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Do you know anything about this?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Mä nyt teen niinku väärin.
Could you help me?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others
Ei
who'd be
kyllä,
glad to
kun ne
help a fella in
tietäis,
uniform.
jos ne
You
tietäis.
obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Take care, lad. Oh, it smells of stale cigarettes and damp bed sheets. Not exactly the best place to stay in town. He's out cold. No use trying to wake him.
If he stopped drinking, the entire alcohol industry would collapse.
Okei, eli...
If he stopped drinking, the entire alcohol industry would collapse. If he stopped drinking, the entire alcohol industry would collapse. If he stopped drinking, the entire alcohol industry would collapse.
Ei, mitä ihmettä nyt taas? Nehän sä oot taas käynnissä.
Take care, lad.
Otas nyt uudestaan. Garden of Delights. Mutta niin kun... Toi niinku... Toi pitää pinnata. Siinä pitää etsiä toi paikka. Sit se pitää houkutella ihmisiä ympärille. Missä ihmeessä voi olla tommonen... On nyt niinku joku jäänyt tässä nyt taas näkemättä.
Could you help me?
Ah, I know this, yeah, let me help you.
Nyt tossa on vaan nyt tutki paikkaa, eli toi riitti, että mä niinku... Onne. No, täältä. No. Okei, tää on tämmönen alue. Okei.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, sorry. I know nothing about it. But I can please you in another way.
Kiitos.
Too bad I have to look after you, Sherry, otherwise I might investigate a few of those ladies.
Come on over, Lovey. Don't be shy. I can see you're off for some fun. Madame Pauline will see you right. Girls, boys, a bit of both. Whatever tickles your pickle, darling.
I'm looking for the girl who wrote this letter. Perhaps you know who she might be?
Let me see. No, I don't know, Lovey. I have a Lizzie here, but I doubt she can even spell her own name. And what's all this nonsense about a special client? This is a business we're running here, not a charity. Cannot help you with this, Lovey. What's that got to do with me? I don't see what you're getting at. I don't see what you're getting at. Cannot help you with this, Lovey. I don't see what you're getting at. Cannot help you with this, Lovey. I don't see what you're getting at. What's that got to do with me?
I'm looking for a specific girl. This is her shawl. Do you have any idea where she might be?
Ah, I know who you mean. It's the goody two shoes down the street. She's not one of mine, though. She's not even a working girl, if I say so myself. Trust me, Lovey. We'll give you a much better time.
I don't doubt it, Mom, but I have to see her first. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, I think we should interrogate some of them. Well, hell, all of them.
Harry, it's you! I knew you'd come. It's been so long, but you haven't changed a bit. I don't suppose you remember me, do you?
You must be Eloise, yes? I got your letter.
Wonderful. No point beating around the bush then. I've missed you, love. I wonder if you still have your prowess. Why don't we go to my place for some wine and something extra?
How could I refuse such an offer from a pretty girl like you? Let's go right now.
Wonderful. Follow me. It's not far from here. Here we are. Make yourself comfortable, love. There's wine on the table. You should have some. Loosen you up. Bring out your naughty side.
Won't you drink with me?
Absolutely. I'll join you in a minute. I just need to powder my nose.
All right then. I'll be waiting for you, pet.
Did you just call her pet? Seriously? Boy, you are truly hopeless, Sherlock.
Siren's song. She is consistent, I'll give her that. The bottle was open and the cork replaced.
Enjoy your wine, sweetie. I'll be out in a minute.
Hey, if you want to keep this stew, hurry up. She'll be out any second.
HMS Achilles, Friday, 5 p.m. She prepared for their arrival. The beloved child of a rich family.
Come on, hurry up. This lip rouge looks good on her. Just saying.
White powder with a bitter almond-like odour. These are no smelling salts. It's cyanide. Ah, she's smoking citrus-flavoured cigarettes. The dots connect.
Oh, here she comes.
Sorry for making you wait, sweetie. I hope the wine has kept you good company.
Oh, yes. I needed to wet my whistle real bad.
But the bottle is full. You didn't even take a sip. Come on, drink it. I insist.
I have to decline. I believe the contents may be detrimental to my health.
Wait, what's happening?
It's time I drop my act. This beard is false. I'm not Harry Thorne.
Oh, I see. You're from the police then, yes? Here to question me?
There's no need. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I know that you killed Thorne's crewmates, and I know why.
Well, Mr. Holmes, you can save your breath. I won't deny a thing. But please stop tormenting me with this farce. Do what you must.
I'm afraid I must turn you into the police, miss.
The police, you say? The police who didn't lift a finger to bring my abusers to justice. How are they any better than those animals? No, I won't give you the satisfaction.
Nyt se tappoi itse sitten. Case completed. No ei mun mielestä nyt ois siitä silti voinut vapaana lähteä menemään. Täällä mä käyn katsomassa tuolla meidän kodissa vielä ton verran. Olikos siellä takana nyt sitten jotain puutarhaa tai jotain? Missä se oli se meidän koti tuolla? Ei pääse sinne. Olotetaan muuten nyt normivaatteet päälle ja meillekin tietenkin. Meillekin tietenkin. Täältä sit jostain takakautta sinne. Täältä.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
John, my animal, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. I remember we had such a big garden.
Maybe you forgot it. That's the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we planted the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily. Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive. Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. Pity she never had the opportunity to finish. Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
That's from Mother's favourite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Mitä nyt tapahtuu?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry! These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Don't go, Mother, wait! Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection. I remember this artifact from Mother's collection.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again. Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? Sherry, say something. Can you hear me?
Come here, darling.
You're scaring me.
Menee oudoksi meininki.
I'm here, come closer.
Coming, Mother. This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Miten toi nyt tohon ilmestys? En ymmärrä.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Give me my stuff or I'll stop you!
Ei se ihan terve vissiin se äiti. Ihan pakko olla, että mä sen tapoin, koska Sony on mun mielikuvitus.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
I killed my own mother, John. It is unforgivable.
It was an accident, Sherlock. She was mad, abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could she? You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Jaha, Sony katos vai?
There is only one thing to be done.
What are you talking about?
To expect adherence to the principles of truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy. My mother died by my hand. I must turn myself into the authorities and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions? You were a child. She did this to you, not you unto her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
This is where we differ, Mycroft. To you, the ends justify the means. To me, the means have decided the end. The truth is the truth.
Fine, Sherlock. Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
Are you going to berate me too? Try and talk me out of it? As I told my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking...
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Myself? How do you mean?
All I ever did, all I ever wanted, was to protect you from what happened. And now you tell me I was wrong to try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity, and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're breaking my heart. I know you've decided. I know. I just wish you hadn't.
I'm sorry, John. All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
No, Sherry. That's the point. I don't think I will.
Näitä ihmeellisiä graffa bugei kyllä. En olisi kyllä odottanut, että tää tälleen menee, että Sherlocki sen olisi tappanut. Tosin tässä oli vissiin erilaisia loppuratkaisuja. Tässä olisi, että Johnny on tappanut ja olisiko jotain muitakin sit vielä. Ja onko tää vielä loppu?
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Val? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Get that one.
You really are beautiful.
I was prepared to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me. A little diplomatic pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona. Freedom never tasted so bitter. Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no purpose, I returned to London. I enrolled at Cambridge University, but few lectures held my interest. I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions my choices. I have begun to attract a desperate clientele, men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome. Now, I find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island, to Mother, to John. What was her life worth? How many adulterers and petty thieves will it take to make it right? Can anything?
Mitä sä nyt teet?
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
And you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners, my attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
Yeah.
John.
Pääseeköhän niitä sivutehtäviä nyt sitten enää pelaamaan? Ei vitsit, sieltä tulee oikeesti lopputekstit. Siis tää oli oikeesti ihan järjettömän hyvä peli. Mun mielestä tää on niinkun 2021 vuoden paras peli. Todella toivon, että mä pääsen vielä niitä sivutehtäviä tekemään, koska mä tykkäsin tästä. Siis tän firman Sherlock Holmesit on ollut tähän asti hyvin keskinkertaisia. Ei todellakaan mitään järin hyviä, mutta tää oli kyllä niinkun... Kyllä tässä nyt näkee, ettei tässä oo mitään miljoonaluokan budjettia tossa niinku tekniseltä toteutukselta ja näin, mutta tää oli aivan riittävän hyvän näköinen. Tää oli siis todella hyvän näköinen peli sinällään. Tässä kaikki toimi. Tää tarina oli mun mielestä hyvä. Tää niinkun... Ja siis mä en jaksa pelaa mitään peliä loppuun. Ootte varmaan mun videolta huomannut, että sieltä tulee viikon 2 samaa peliä ja sit se vaan jää, vaikka ne ois hyviä pelejä, niin mä en vaan jotenkin jaksa palata niihin. Mutta tää oli koko ajan semmonen, että mä halusin palata heti kun mä vaan pystyn. Nyt mulla on semmonen sauma, että mä pystyin tähän niinku palaamaan ja taas pelaamaan ja... Ei vitsit. Tää on niinku, siis tää on 5/5 peli. Mun mielestä niinku yksi parhaimpia open world-pelejä, koska tässä sulla ei oo mitään minimappia, sulla ei opasteta. Tää on vähän niinku noi Shenmue-pelit, missä oikeesti sä kyselet niiltä ihmisiltä. Toki tässä nyt oli se tietty logiikka, ja pystyit tosi paljon niinkun... Tavallaan pidettiin kädestä kiinni silloinkin, kun sua ei pidetty kädestä kiinni, eli kyllä siellä niinku se periaatteessa niillä kuvakkeilla, niissä todisteissa ja niissä pystyy todella paljon päättelemään. Mutta esimerkiksi yhtä ainut rikosta, mitä tässä nyt selvitettiin, niin olisi jokaisessa voinut tulkita sen asian toisin. Parhaimmillaan mä olisin voinut täysin eri tyypin tuomita. Ja mitä ilmeisemmin näitä loppuja tässä oli myös erilaisia. Mä en tiedä miten olisi, jos mä olisin syyttänyt Sonya siitä taposta. Et miten se sit olisi päättynyt. Ja sitten tää oli jotenkin siisti, kun tää oli niinku sieltä Sherlockin nuoruusvuosilta ennen, kun Watson tuli kuvioihin, niin jotenkin todella siisti, että tätä päättyi tähän. Ja mä todella toivon, että tähän tulee sit jatko-osaa myöhemmin, missä niin kuin ollaan sitten Watsonin kanssa, että se niin kuin jatkuu tosta, mutta Aivan mieletön. Ja siis sitä ammuskeluahan mulla nyt, kun mä en käynyt niitä rikollisleirejä tai niitä siellä ammuskelemassa, niin ei tulikohan 2 kertaa koko aikana, vaikka mä en niitä skippaillut. Mut oli kyllä niin kun... Olihan siis tässäkin nyt tää kaupunki oli täysin kulissi. Eihän siellä niinku ollut silleen mitään tavallaan tekemistä. Tää oli ihan puhtaasti niinku tän tarinan miljöö. Et mua ei haittaa tämmöisessä pelissä pätkääkään. Mä nimenomaan haluan edetä sit seuraavaan. Mun mielestä oli ihan siistiä siellä just nää naamiointumisjutut. Sitten mä tykkäsin tosi paljon siitä, että siellä oli niinku kaupungintalo, sit se lehtitoimisto ja poliisisysteemi, mistä sä oikeasti etit sen tiedon, eikä vaan niin, että joku kertoo, että hei, nyt sä meet tonne, vaan sä saat niinku vihjeitä, että hei, tämmönen keissi on muistaakseni ollut joskus. Sit sä meet katsomaan sieltä, sä syötät sinne ne tiedot ja sieltä löytyy artikkelit, hei, näin se menee. Niin mun mielestä on ihan mielettömän siististi niin kuin sen suhteen tehty. On niinku... Mulla on ensinnäkin ihan mielettömän hyvä fiilis, että mä pääsen jonkun pelin joskus läpi, ja mulla on vielä parempi fiilis siitä, että se on just tää peli, koska mä niinku tykkäsin tästä alusta asti. Ja tämähän on tosissaan Chapter 1, eli kyllä tästä on tulossa ehdottomasti jatkoa. Tää oli kyllä aivan mielettömän hyvä. Tehdään semmonen vielä, että jos mä painan täältä continue, niin mistä se jatkuu? Okei, täällä tulisi... Okei, eli mä pystyn tässä jo tekemään nämä eri vaihtoehdot.
Sherry, you couldn't bear Otto, and you needed a way. You were a lie.
Shut up.
Who? Why is he?
Tää on suunnilleen sama.
Shut up.
What are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother. It was...
Mutta siis... No joo, ilmeisesti sieltä pystyy jonkun vanhan saving kyllä sit vetämään.
I am talking to myself, John.
We made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry.
So that's it?
You've opened every door, Sherry.
I know.
Yes.
Goodbye, John.
Mä en jaksa nyt niitä 2 muuta versioa lähteä kyllä katsomaan, mutta skippaillaan tää nyt tästä miten pystytään. Eli siinä on todennäköisesti toi kohta vaan sitten ero.
Why are you here?
Ha! Otto. Why? To help you. To show.
More lie.
To see what had happened. You're my masterpiece.
I remain.
It is a matter of... Oh, on that note,
Nää nyt on ihan samat sitten. Eli siinä on vaan se alkukohtaus, että miten kuka se tappaja lopulta on, että se ei tavallaan niinku...
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement.
No okei, tää nyt on...
He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory. Obsessive.
Mut tääkin on niinku ihan sama, mut siinä on vaan eri kertoja. Tää on nyt ihan sama. Mä en ehkä halua edes nähdä niitä kahta muuta. Ehkä haluan pitäytyä siinä, että toi tappoi sen itse.
How far? How?
Well,
Doc.
Eli täältä mä pystyn menemään. Täältä mä pystyn menemään tänne takaisin. Puuttuu noin sireen, niin mä pystyisin täältä noin vielä tekemään. Ja mitäs nää sit kaikki on vielä. Mä luulen, että noita me joskus sit tullaan vielä kattelemaan, mutta nyt on tää niinku päätarina läpi ja se on se kaikkein siistein juttu tässä nyt. Joten se on nyt tältä erää morjesta.